You can do anything you put your head to. This might be the biggest lie people parrot. For a decade, I kept my blindness out of my public identity. But now I fully embrace it. So what changed? Hey, my name is Ishan, and this is Blind Point of View. For a decade after I went blind, anything that required me to highlight my blindness in my public persona is something I said no to. And predominantly, this was because I got the same old comment. Wow, you're so determined. Oh my God, you're such an inspiration. Or my favorite one, God gives his strongest warriors the toughest fights. None of this is about determination. This isn't about God giving me a tougher fight than the next person. And this is definitely not about me trying to be an inspiration. At the core of everything I do is me just trying to live a normal, chill, happy life. That's literally it. So why am I making such a big deal out of all of this right now? I went blind in a car crash, and in a world designed for sighted people, just doing stuff, nothing crazy, is perceived as determination or inspiring. I'm not more determined than the next person. I'm just stubborn. And let me explain that in a second. Everything I've done that people have commented on, being like, oh, this is cool, this is whatever, has just been my attempt at integrating into what the world is today. This YouTube channel, everyone makes content. Making content as a creative professional is just a requirement in 2026. So here I am, traveling halfway across the world to study jazz. Well, it was technically possible. It was something I wanted to do. So here I am. Many people go out of their countries to study. Making a game for my album, well, the tools are now available and accessible. So could I do it? Yes. So should I do it? I wanted to. Why not? It's really as simple as all of that. What's the philosophy behind all of this? It's really simple. If something is technically possible and I really want to do it, I just sit down and do it. There are only two options in my brain. Either I sit down and do the thing, or I stop wanting the thing. Because both of those things being true at the same time, wanting the thing and not doing them, is just in my brain a recipe to be disappointed. Depending on how you're seeing this, I'm not trying to brag or be humble. I'm literally just trying to state my philosophy with things, and I get it. Someone on the internet who has a significant disability or challenge doing something normal can seem inspiring. I'm not trying to fight that. And if it does provide inspiration to someone, I'm here for it. I'm not trying to belittle any of that. But if me just living my day-to-day life and being happy despite my disability is inspiring, why don't you find your life inspiring? And really, I'm not trying to be rhetorical here. I am blind, and sure, I have a very obvious disability, but we all have our own challenges, right? Right? I mean, I haven't won any awards. I haven't done anything someone else hasn't done before. And really, the only difference is I've done all of this with my eyes closed technically. So yeah, it's whatever. I have an access blocker, which is my sight. But don't we all have our own access blockers? We have either stories we tell ourselves about things we can or cannot do, or just other circumstances. For some people, it might be a different learning disability, or for some people, it might be money, or some people, it might be the place they live. It can be anything. There are so many access blockers that have nothing to do with physical or mental disabilities. There are just so many I cannots. I cannot do this because I don't have the time. I cannot do this because I have this other commitment. I cannot. These are stories we all tell ourselves. The only things that you actually cannot do are the ones that are impossible, like flying as a human. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be dismissive about this, but this goes back to something that I said initially. You can do whatever you put your mind to. This is a trap. You can do whatever you put your mind to, sure, but everything has an implicit cost. If you really want to do something, it might be technically possible, but things you might have to put away for that, the cost of doing that thing, whether it's the time, whether it's the commitment, whether it's putting yourself out there, whether it's dealing with being on the internet, whether it's dealing with going to a new country, whatever it may be. If those are costs you're not willing to pay, then in my opinion, it's worth saying, hey, these things are impossible for me, or like technically impossible because I'm not willing to pay this cost. And it's okay to put those in the pile of things that you cannot do. And be honest with yourself, because being honest is fine. Being honest with yourself is a fundamental quality, right? Like, if no one else, you should at least be honest with yourself, in my opinion. Being honest with yourself takes practice. And I rather put something in the pile of things I can't do than constantly feel guilty and pained by, oh, I wish I could do this thing. Just accept yourself for who you are. And if you do want to change and make that cost part of you, then do things as a process of wanting to change that. For example, this YouTube channel, for me, predominantly is a journey of self-discovery. What does it mean to try to tell all of these kind of like stories, these philosophical, quote unquote, weird things on the internet? Am I okay with it? I'm trying to find out. And we'll see. There's, of course, way more nuance in this conversation. So if there are any aspects of this you would want me to talk about in a longer video, because right now I'm experimenting with doing some sub 10-minute videos, because whatever. This is a new channel. Experiments galore. Do drop a comment. Let me know if you want to keep up with what's up and how I'm living my normal life. Feel free to subscribe. But until the next blind point of view, peace.